What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Georgia versus Georgia Tech college football matchup going down Friday, November 29th, 2024. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games that I love, including my daily $15 best bet, head on over to Pickdawgz.com and click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. But let's get to this one between Georgia and Georgia Tech. It's some good, clean, old-fashioned hate between Georgia and Georgia Tech, as you've got the Georgia Bulldogs, a heavy favorite here, 18 points, with a 9-2 record, 3-8 against the number this season after a 59-21 win over UMass last week. They didn't cover the 42.5 they were laying in that game, but still got the cover nonetheless. Meanwhile, Georgia Tech, 7-4 straight up, 5-1 against the number after a 30-29 win over NC State. And this is a Georgia Tech team that's been highly competitive for much of the season. And while, Georgia Tech earlier this year was an underdog machine, winning outright against Florida State and, getting covers, left and right, basically since the start of last year, being a solid double-digit underdog, there's been a couple times lately where they have stumbled. They lost by 18, catching 14 points against Notre Dame. Lost by 15, catching 11 at Virginia Tech. But this is still a solid Georgia Tech team. Aaron Philo has been decent enough in relief for Georgia Tech with the injuries to Haynes King, and now just the time split with Haynes King as well. And Philo last time out against NC State, 19-33, 265 yards and a pick. You'd like to see the touchdown numbers improve for Philo here, and it's going to be tough against what has been a decent Georgia defense. But for me, I'm still just not there laying these kinds of numbers with Georgia. And I understand it sounds crazy, but even though the Georgia Bulldogs, are the class of the SEC, they're in the SEC championship game. They have the winner of Texas A&M on deck next week. So I'm not saying they're looking past Georgia Tech here, and you don't normally look past a rivalry game, but Georgia Tech at the best of times has not profiled well as a heavy favorite. I mean, as a double-digit favorite, they've been a double-digit favorite 6 times in their last 10 games, and they're 0-6 against the number. They got hooked against Florida at home, winning by 14, laying 14.5. You had the big number against UMass that UMass snuck in the back door in. They were laying 33 against Mississippi State. Mississippi State won against Mississippi State by 10, laying 3 touchdowns against Auburn, won by 18. The 13-12 win over Kentucky, laying 21.5. Head-to-head, Georgia Tech's covered each of the last 2 seasons, and while they snuck in the back door in 2022, this was a 1-score game last year. And I think Georgia Tech, they're going to be feisty here. I think they're going to be pesky, and I think they can at least keep it within this number. I'm going to go with Georgia Tech plus the 18.5, 19, whatever you can get it at here, plus the points, and that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pick Dawgz Premium. While you're Pick Dawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business, and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.